It will be timeless friend. Who is a timeless friend? We have many friends, but who is timeless friend? That's most important to understand. Well, let's pray. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumlitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Swapadantikam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarane Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktarunda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Lamgayate Girim Yatkrupa Tamaham Vande Shrim Gurunam Tinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. So I chose this topic since Krishna is the Adipati for this month. Of course, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Krishna is a friend of everyone. We have many friends in our life, but the ultimate friend is only Krishna. Because the friends are there by birth in this material world to the end of our life. There are many friends, I'm not telling no friends. But the friend, even after this body leaves, still there is a companion or a friend who is sitting in our heart, who carries to the next birth, right? So that's why he's a timeless friend. So there is one understanding of who is a friend. English, it's called only friend. But in Sanskrit, there are three words. One is bandhu, one is mitra, another one is sakha. Is it the same? It's all the same, sounds same, right? But bandhu, according to the Sanskrit word, language, it's very organized and, how can we say this, is a very structured friendship, official. Mitra means anybody in the neighborhood. We have a social circle. We have friends in the house, friends in the family, wherever. So many friends. So they're all mitra. But sakha is special. Who is they're all, one is official friendship, you know what I mean. That is bandhu and mitra. But they're not intimate. Sakha means intimate. Sakhyam, there are 9 processes of devotion service. Out of 9, one is Sakhyam. How to perform devotion service to Krishna in the mood of friend. So that Sakha comes from the Sakhyam. So today I'm going to speak about that friendship with Krishna. How do you get a friend? You get many friends by talking to them, and somehow helping them, serving them, then slowly they'll become intimate. We don't reveal our secrets to any strangers unless you know who are they. We understand each other. Take some time, then the intimate relationship happens a little later. But Krishna is always intimate. He is sitting in our heart, which we don't understand because our heart is covered. But he's always there, sitting in our heart, and is very intimate friend. In this verse of Bhagavad Gita, Samoham sarvabhuteshu Na me dveshosti na priya yabhajanti tu mam bhaktya mayi te teshu chapyaham. I envy no one, nor am partial to anyone. I am equal to all, but whoever renders service unto me in devotion is a friend. And I am also a friend to him. Friend is in me. Who is that? Friend is a friend, is in me, and I'm also a friend to him. So how do you become friend of Krishna? Is to serve him. If you serve him, you'll become friend. I'm not telling, Krishna himself telling in Bhagavad Gita. So there is one more verse. Okay, I think we'll go with this. But in the friend, there are so many letters there. If you see friend, F means favorable, R is rapport, I stands for intimate, E is ethical guide, N as a nurture, and D is dependable. And I'm based on the time, I'm taking only a couple of them today. I will talk about how favorable situation, how Krishna, our Lord, Supreme Lord Ramachandra, how he is favorable. And then that second one I'll talk about is the ethical guide. Krishna is the ethical guide who guides Arjuna. These two pastimes I want to talk about. If I try to explain everything, the time will be short. So I'll just take two of them. So the favorable here is, we all know the story of Ramayana. This is nothing new for all of us. But we may think, the moment Ramayana and Rama and Sugriva, maybe most of us think, oh, I know this story. How many of you know stories, Ramayana? Right? So, how many doesn't know? That means, don't know. It is there, but we may not know. In India, if you give Bhagavad Gita, or not in India, anywhere, sir, Bhagavad Gita, I know. I know Krishna. How do I know Krishna? I don't know. Even so many sadhus are still meditating, understanding, and still not understanding Krishna. But a person, if you visit Bhagavad Gita, I know Krishna. Oh, really? He's a friend of you. So most of the times we take it very easily. If I talk one story, oh, Ramayana, I know that story. I heard many times from my childhood. That's one thing comes to our mind. But what do we understand and how do we apply in our life is most important rather than just a story. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself, he used to sit with his associates and read Srimad Bhagavatam of Dhruva pastime and Srimad Bhagavatam and Pralad Maharaj pastime. Once he completes that reading, he said, read again, read again, read again. Lord Chaitanya wants to hear many times. That means Krishna wants to hear, read again, read again. Why do we read that again and again and again? Even in spite of knowing this pastime, why are we talking about it again every Sunday feast? We know this, sir. I know. Why? Because every time you hear, the purification of heart happens. We may know the story, but the more you hear, our purification of heart will start. Every day you hear 5 times, 5 times the heart will be cleansed. We are eating every day. And then how many times all these days we are eating and we don't know what we have in the system. And we keep cleansing our whole body, not one time. How many times we have to cleanse? Just our digestive system. You take every day some cleanser, but still it's not clean. The body itself is not clean. How about our heart? It is having that millions of years conditioning. So that has to go, means we have to hear more and more the stories of Krishna, pastimes of Krishna. So saying that, I'll again narrate the story of Lord Ramachandra and Sugriva's unique friendship. It is very unique because Sugriva is not a human being. He is a wonder monkey. And how Lord Ramachandra becomes a friend of wonder monkey. Sugriva. Sugriva and Vali, they were brothers, and they were totally inimical to each other. And in fact, Vali kidnapped Sugriva's wife, and then he is always fighting with Sugriva. Sugriva doesn't want to be there with him in that kingdom, so he goes to the forest, Rishimukh mountain. He wants to be in disguise and goes to the Rishimukh mountain and stays there, lives there, not stay, live there. And in spite of living there, Vali comes out. He wants to go, he cannot go to that mountain because he did something wrong and he cannot enter that Rishimukh mountain. That has another pastime. So he cannot go to the Rishimukh mountains. So, but what he do is, as a monkey, he can jump all the way to the mountain. He will see where Sugriva is there, hit his head and bounce back. In spite of being not in Rishimukh mountain, still had that power. Jump all the way, hit him, come back. And looking at this, sun god, Hanuman actually had a boon, and he was supposed to give some Guru Dakshina for sun god. And sun god said, as a Guru Dakshina, do one thing. Just go to Rishimukh mountain and save Sugriva. So that's how Hanuman comes to Rishimukh mountain to save Sugriva. And he was with him. The moment Hanuman came there, then there was no trouble, not much trouble from Vali. And they were together. No troubles from Vali. And then one day they saw there were two personalities looking and searching. Oh, who are they? Entering that Rishimukh mountain forest. And they were searching for something. And Sugriva told Hanuman, maybe who are these people? Can you go check? Because we don't know. Vali is he has his own tactics. So can you go and check and see who these people are? So Hanuman goes to them in disguise. And then Sugriva tells Hanuman, in spite you cannot go as a Hanuman as a monkey. So you go in disguise and glorify them, because if you just talk to them, you may not reveal or tell anything. Just glorify them. At the most, if you glorify, you can get some answers. So Hanuman goes in disguise as a sannyasi Brahmana, and he looks at Ramachandra, and the moment he saw, he could see that is a Karuna Sagar. Looking at Ramachandra, he is like a Karuna Sagar. All the religious qualities oozing out from his body. He is such Dharma personified, Ramachandra. Anybody can see that personality, they could feel Ramachandra. But still, Hanuman asked him, Sir, who are you? You look like a king, but we have a strong, lengthy arms, but hands so tall, your amazing personality, look like a king, but you are not dressed like a king. Who are you? Ramachandra in return asked Hanuman, who are you? Hanuman, he said, I am a Brahmana. I am a sannyasi. I have come here to beg because I don't have much here. I keep begging. Madhukari, basically. I come for Madhukari. Madhukari? And then Ramachandra spoke to Lakshmana. Looks like why he has to come Madhukari in this forest. There is nothing in the forest. Nobody comes to this forest. Why can sannyasi come and talk to us first of all if he is a sannyasi? Who is this person? And then Ramachandra looks at Hanuman and said, if you are a sannyasi, why are you wearing the diamond necklace? Hanuman was astonished. He is not really wearing a diamond necklace. These were just wooden beads based on that picture. Then he started crying. I came to know, my mom used to come tell me that your master will know who you are. Your master will know who you are. So from this what we understand is just like Hanuman's pretentious form disappeared. What will happen? He immediately transformed into his Hanuman. The moment Lord Ramachandra says, you have a diamond necklace. So in reality, he was Hanuman, but just like Hanuman's pretentious form disappeared in Lord's presence, all our false pretensions go away once we take shelter of the Supreme Lord. We may come to Krishna, I am so-and-so, I am corporate, ECO, etc., etc. End of the day, you are a servant of Krishna. We are all servant of Krishna. Whether you are this, that, all the designations is nothing in front of Krishna. So you will reveal, even though I am so-and-so, so-and-so, we are nothing in front of Krishna. Then Hanuman pays his obeisances. He tells him that in my childhood, Brahma gifted him a diamond necklace, and Brahma told Hanuman that only your master can know that he can see that you are wearing the diamond necklace, nobody else will know. Then he understands that he is my real master. So he offers his obeisances, and then he takes him to Sugriva. And in fact, just taking him, he also goes in disguise in the other dress, because he cannot say, I went in, if I go as the Hanuman, then Sugriva will feel something else. So he has to go back with that change of dress and say, no, they are the kings of Ayodhya. They came because of searching of Mother Sita. So both Lord Ramachandra, Lakshmana, they both meet Sugriva, and they exchange their stories, what happened, why they have come here. And in fact, Ramachandra, he had met Kabanda, and Kabanda told him that you have to, in order to find Sita, better to get a help from this wonderful Vanara Sainya, and you approach Sugriva, he will help you. That's why they came in search of this monkey king, Sugriva. That's the reason they came here. And it was very unique relationship. In what way? Lord Ramachandra also lost Mother Sita, that means wife. And Vali also lost his wife, in the sense he was kidnapped. Both were kidnapped. One was Ravana, another one was Vali, right? Sugriva's wife was kidnapped by Vali. So even though they are completely different, he is a king, and one is a human being, one is of course, Lord Ramachandra is not a human being, he is Supreme Lord, but he acted as a human being. And Sugriva as a king, as a monkey, but the situations are same, circumstances are same. They had exchanges and they became friends. That's why they're giving each other hand there. And they exchanged, and Ramachandra said whenever one is in misery, and the relationship will be very strong within the friends when they both meet in the same circumstances or situation, like a misery. When it is miserable only, we go to Krishna anyway, right? But in this situation, they both are the same stories, and they join hands. Lord Ramachandra said he will help Sugriva and to get his wife back. And Sugriva also said that he can help to find Mother Sita and help in his big army of monkeys so that he can help Ramachandra. This moment happened, immediately Hanuman went somewhere and he brought all the paraphernalia for a yajna. So that yajna happened. That means whenever we do anything, we take Agni as our proof. Any marriage, if you see, any wedding ceremony, anything you will see, there is Agni, always a yajna. Agni Dev will be there in presence, that he is our witness. So there is a formal rituals are needed to get commitment and stability in life, else the mind keeps flickering like a monkey. So they both had this ritual of yajna. They exchanged their hands. They became friends, and they had a nice bonding each other. But one question comes in, why Lord Ramachandra preferred Sugriva versus Vali? Because Vali was a king, and Sugriva is in the forest. He has no power. But Vali is a king. Then Vali will have more power actually with all his soldiers. But why did he prefer Sugriva versus Vali? Because Sugriva had his minister Hanuman. Hanuman he has what we can talk about Hanuman. He has every quality. He is like an acharya. He has very good knowledge. He has all the, you know the story of who is Hanuman. I don't have to explain much. And Sugriva, his simplicity, and he is actually the spark of sun god, and he has the right attitude. But Vali, he is actually a spark of Indra, and his craze of sensuality, and he is very proud and arrogance, and is also cursed by a saint. The person who is cursed by a saint, that means his 50% of his powers are gone. So Vali doesn't have that much strength, even though he is great king. So that's why Lord Ramachandra preferred Sugriva rather than Vali. But another story reveals that it's not Ramachandra did not choose Sugriva, it's actually Sita chose Sugriva. How? When Ravana kidnapped Mother Sita, they were flying in the aeroplane, and when they came across this Rishimuk mountain, Mother Sita took all his jewelry, made in a cloth, and then he threw somewhere. That exactly came near Sugriva. That means Mother Sita chose Sugriva. So it says, actually, it chose by Mother Sita herself, not Ramachandra. There are two stories, another one. Anyway. So and after that, Sugriva showed, this is the jewelry we got. Is that Mother Sita, that is your wife? And then Ramachandra saw, he making sure that he knows that is his Mother Sita's jewelry, but still he wants to get an approval, stamp of approval from Lakshman, because he did not listen to Lakshman during that kidnap, what happened, right? Lakshman told Ramachandra, please don't go, that is a magical deer, don't go. But Rama did not listen. Ramachandra, he just went. So now he wants to have a stamp of approval from Lakshmana that can you please check this jewelry is from Mother Sita. And Lakshmana said, I don't know, I have not seen the earrings, I have not seen anything else other than the anklets. See, that means only Lakshmana has seen only the lotus feet of Mother Sita, nothing else. Such a standard he maintained. Looking at this, Sugriva heard this, and he came to realization, oh my God, what a brother you are. And my brother kidnapped my wife. And what brother you are. You are supposed to be like that. And so that gave him more confidence and faith in Ramachandra and Lakshmana. And their intimate relationship more, it became bonding more. And after that, what does that mean? It means that no matter how many shortcomings I have, if somehow I can attract the mercy of the Supreme Lord, then all imperfections will turn into favor. So that if you surrender to the Lord, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Braja, Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishyami Masuchaha. If you see even the story of Lord Ramachandra, that means Vibhishan comes and surrenders to the Ramachandra. All others were objecting, oh, this person might be a demon, don't encourage him. But what Ramachandra said, he accepted. Sakrudeva prapannoya tavasmiti chayachate abhyam sarva bhutobhya nayami. I forgot that was. So it says, if one comes to Lord Krishna, Supreme Lord, and he says, I am yours. Once he says, I am yours, that means Krishna accepts him completely. In that way, we should know that the surrendering can be happening in any mood. Right? Now this is this bonding happened as a friendship, Sakha. And he is actually surrendering to, Sugriva is surrendering to Ramachandra, Hanuman is surrendering to Ramachandra. And then later, the jewelry was shown, all this they came to know. And what happened? Lord Ramachandra wants to help Sugriva, and so they went on a fight, both of them, Sugriva and Vali. They were actually alike, and we know the story. He gave his own garland so that he can identify who is Sugriva, and finally Vali was killed. And Sugriva was crowned as a king. So that means, if you surrender to Krishna, it is not that I will get material benefits. It's a package, actually. You don't have to ask for material benefits. You just come and serve Krishna, Krishna will take care of everything. I don't have to come and ring the bell, put something in the hundi, Krishna, please, this is my list. He has heard many bells in Vaikunta, right? He doesn't have to listen to our bell. The bell, what is? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, it is not that Krishna wants to come and serve you or see you. You should serve Krishna so that Krishna, in such a way, Krishna will come and see you. It's not that begging, we are coming with a begging bowl every day. Krishna, I want this, I want this, I want this. It's not required. The moment he comes, just in front of him, Krishna knows, he can scan the whole of our mind, everything. We don't have to tell Krishna you want. Sometimes you know what happens? Even in front of Krishna, we forget Krishna. We forget ourselves what to ask. We're looking at the beauty of Krishna. Wow, such a nice beauty. That's a mesmerizing part. So you don't have to worry. The way we need to become friend of Krishna is to serve Krishna, and he will become a friend. And we have maybe 10 more minutes. I want to start another pastime. So what it says is, Lord is so wonderful, even if I leave, He will not leave, not let me leave. Many times we hear pastime of Krishna and Ramachandra, Ramayana. What will happen is, the more you hear, Krishna comes and sits in the heart. We don't have to look for Krishna anywhere. Krishna is in the heart, but He comes and sits in the heart in such a way He'll clean the heart Himself. In Srimad Bhagavad, there is a shloka that Krishna Himself comes and sits in our heart. So how does He clean our heart? Just by hearing through our ears, and that gets registered in our heart. Whatever we hear, Krishna Katha, and Krishna can clean our heart. So the only way in the age of Kali is to hear Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. So that is why we insist more of hearing and chanting Hare Krishna. When we have Kirtan, and we have here the Bhagavatam, especially all the scriptural Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Ramayana, the more you hear, the more cleansing will happen. And then we'll remember Krishna and we'll chant about Krishna. So it's important that even if I forget one day, Krishna won't forget. In there is one Charma Shloka of Varaha Purana. It says, Sthite manasi susvaste sharire satiyo naraha dhatu samye site smarta vishwarupam cha mamajam. It says, even if you are not able to think about Krishna at the time of death, Krishna can come and chant His name in your ears. So you don't have to worry too much. Just think about Krishna, hear about Krishna, serve Krishna. It has been, there are Charma Shloka that are based on the Vaishnava, Sri Vaishnavas. One is our Sarvadharmam Parityajya is in Bhagavad Gita, and one is Charma Shloka, the one which I chanted, Sakrudeva Prapannoya, that is from Ramayana. And then the Vishnu Puran, the Varaha Puran, Sthite Manasi Susvaste. All these three, that means it's all telling us, just surrender. Krishna will take care. So next, maybe in another 10 minutes, or 5 minutes probably, the ethical guide. Krishna can also be guiding ethically. And we know how Krishna had ethically counseling Arjuna in his battlefield. In this verse, it says that very ancient science of the relationship with the Supreme is today told by me to you because you are my devotee as well as my friend and can therefore understand the transcendental mystery of this science. So we know in the battlefield of Kurukshetra how Arjuna was perplexed, and every point of time he knows Bhishma, Drona, because all the warriors were there. In spite of all the warriors, Arjuna became victorious because of Krishna's guidance. Because of all the guidance of Krishna, he can become very victorious. Nobody can talk, right? How many Akshoin is saying is only 5 Pandavas left. The Kuru dynasty, finally Yudhishthira ruled the whole world. I'll quickly go since it's a time short. Once what happened was after all this kingdom came back to Yudhishthira, there are Pancha Pandavas, but one Draupadi is only one. That means only one wife. They had, based on their virtue, they were all, if Yudhishthira has his private time with Draupadi, nobody else can go to that room. Or everybody else has his own private time with Draupadi. In case, if somebody enters that room, then he has to go in exile for 1 year. So one day what happened, one Brahmana came and he said, his cows were stolen. And what kind of king you are, Yudhishthir? What kind of king you are? You are not protecting the kingdom. I lost my cows. They started, shouting and blaspheming the king. Arjuna heard this. He came out and they said, don't worry, I will take care of that. But all his weapons were in that room where that day, Yudhishthir and Draupadi were together in that room. And the chest and all the weapons were in that room. And what he has to do? Whether to go or not to go. So he went. He knocked at the door, he went. He did not talk to them, he just took all the weapons, came out. And actually protected, it's a long story, but he protected the cows, got back the cows, and took care of the thieves. Everything is fine. But he comes back and he tells, I have to go back in exile for 1 year because I entered the room. But Yudhishthira Maharaj convinced, no, you don't have to go. You don't have to go. You have come for the right cause. That's no problem. But still, Arjuna, in spite of his one brother saying, it's okay, but he said, he was very strong in his virtue. He said, no, I have to go. Then he leaves to the forest as an exile. But what he did was, he went from Hastinapur all the way to the east, then he went to South India, then he went back into west, and then he's supposed to back. That was his round trip from east, from the Delhi to Hastinapur to east, all the way to South India, then go to west, go to Gujarat, Dwarka, meet Krishna, and then go back. But he had a desire that he wants to marry Subhadra. Then he came, he finished all his tour, he went to Dwarka, and he wants to have somehow get married with Subhadra. Krishna came, he helped in many aspects. And he was told to be in disguise. Arjuna was in disguise as a mendicant. He enters Dwarka, he goes to the palace, and he told why he has a mendicant, because Lord Balaram, he serves the mendicants very nicely. And then Subhadra stays with Balaram. So somehow, he goes to Dwarka, and there are so many multiple palaces. We know how many thousands of, 16,000 palaces. So somehow he goes inside, get the shelter of that ashram, right? For a sannyasi ashram, mendicant ashram. And one day, Balaram wants to serve this mendicant. He comes with his sister, Subhadra. The moment Subhadra comes and serve, he told Subhadra, can you serve this mendicant? And the moment they looked at each other, both had feelings on each other. But she was suspicious. Who is this person with a broad chest and shoulders and very body built? How can this sannyasi or mendicant be with so much? So he was suspicious. But the long story is short, Krishna comes to know, he knows, he helped him. And it was there, finally, Krishna told Arjuna to kidnap, because that was 4 months, that was during the Chaturmasya, 4 months he stayed there. Many times he was served by Subhadra. And one day, and then the end of the Chaturmasya, there is a big festival. Everybody goes to the festival. And Krishna indicated, this is the time you have to kidnap. Why? Because Lord Balaram wants Subhadra Mai to get married to Duryodhana, which Krishna doesn't want, and Arjuna don't want that happen, because he wants to get married with her. So finally, he kidnapped Subhadra and ran. And those who were completely very, very angry. Lord Balaram was also very angry. I'm making this very short. There were so many slides here. You see the entering the Dwaraka, such a beautiful place. And so as a mendicant, this is another thing. Finally, he kidnaps and runs. Finally, Balaram comes to Krishna and asks about what happened. Why is this? Why do your friend, he has kidnapped Subhadra? Krishna convinces Balaram, he did not do anything wrong. It is glorious. He was angry, telling, how can this happen? But no, whatever he has done is glorious. He convinces. So what I mean to say is, when Arjuna became a friend of Krishna, Krishna ethically guided Arjuna in every step of his life. This is a small pastime. I would have elaborated, no time. But in that way, one should be very important to see when one is agitated, you should consult the scriptures, spiritual master and spiritual mentor, or else one may become greatest threat to oneself. And at the end of the day, Krishna convinced Balaram, and they were the messenger. The message was passed to Kuru dynasty to bring back Arjuna and Subhadra, and finally they got married. The pastime might be very simple to understand, but there are so many intricate things to understand. Why in every step, if you look at in Mahabharata, without Krishna's mercy, nothing can move. Even the blade of grass cannot move without the sanction of Krishna, in general. But when you become intimate, Krishna will guide you through the spiritual master. Who is the spiritual master? Srila Prabhupada, for all of us. He is the external manifestation of the Supreme Lord. So he can guide us. We can come, oh, Krishna did not tell me anything. No, Krishna can guide through the spiritual mentor, spiritual master. So we have to seek shelter of Guru and Krishna to make our life successful. And when you serve Krishna, Krishna becomes a friend. I think I'll stop here. Thank you very much for your patience. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Please give a big hand once again to Balaram. I saw a lot of you coming to this program around 6:15. So in case you don't know, our Sunday program starts at 5 o'clock. Aarti starts at 5 o'clock. So if you come around 5, you love to participate in the beautiful Aarti that we do every Sunday. Sometimes many people ask, when this ISKCON guy dancing and chanting? So all that happens at 5 o'clock. So don't want to miss that out. All right? So every Sunday this program is possible by support of some of the very kind donors. And so we have two different types of donors. One today, Chintamani Dasi Mataji and family, including Deepak Paul, Digvijay Paul, Abhijay Paul, seeking blessings and prayer on Ekadasi and Dwadasi in a Purushottam Masa for late Gopal Chandra Das and late Aarti Das and family. So after this announcement, we'll do prayers for all of them. So this Sunday program is one sponsorship every Sunday that one can do. For that entire Sunday, the program is, entire puja and prayers are done for you and your family, and you have opportunity to come and participate in that. Then we have also Sunday Feast sponsorship. I'm very happy today. Vidya is here. Vidya, where are you? Raise your hand. Here. Oh, here. See, Vidya and her sister Ramya, they are super talented. They are the Ivy Leagues. 2 Ivy Leagues are, again, I don't know where all she went. The entire family, the Seturaman Babu Prabhu family, they have been such a kind supporter for many, many years, and they always has taken blessings of Sri Radha Syam Sundar and very kind, very humble, and the outcome is there to kids. I mean, the best of the best, I can tell you. So, Vidya, are you sponsoring or who is sponsoring? Okay, Daddy is sponsoring. Okay, please come here. So, please come, Vidya. Come. So, please give prasadam to Vidya. And give a big hand for Vidya. And bless her. She is going to become a very big doctor and she will serve to ISKCON and all the devotees of ISKCON. Right, Vidya? Yes. All right. So she said yes. Minika Obrai, Manav Arora, Kausal and family, seeking Krishna's blessing for son, Chris Arora's birthday and spouse job. Are you here? Are the Obrai family here? Okay, I don't see them. Visakha Mataji and family seeking Krishna's blessing and mercy for family and son Akhil and Anay. Visakha Mataji, Hare Krishna. Please come. Please. And for everyone, let's chant together. For everyone who has a sponsor, who has desires to sponsor, or who need our prayers. So let's sincerely put your hand on your heart and pray to Radha Syam Sundar that all they become better and gets the Lord's mercy together, right? So let's chant together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. A very quick another announcement. If anybody desire to sponsor Sunday Feast or Sunday program, we had Abhay Prabhu, please see them. It is very easy, you can do that. And this is the month where we are really trying to get Srimad Bhagavatam in the hands of as many as family. So we'll do a very brief announcement. I will ask Vamsidhari, Lakshmikant Prabhu to speak.
Hare Krishna. So many of you know Srimad Bhagavatam, which was compiled by Srila Vyasadeva, right? So Vyasadeva compiled this at his full maturity, right? He has compiled the Vedas, Upanishads, and Vedanta Sutra and everything, and still he was not happy. So at that time, his guru comes, Narada Muni comes, and he inquires from him what was the reason for his unhappiness, right? So the Narada Muni directly says that he did not directly glorify the Supreme Lord. So that is when Vyasadeva is full maturity, he compiles this great literature called Srimad Bhagavatam, right? So, and also in the Srimad Bhagavatam, who want Krishna to come with us to our homes? Right? So many of us want, and also many of us want to be successful, and all of us want to do good for others, right? And all of us want to be happy. So this Srimad Bhagavatam is meant to give all these and much more than this, right? Let us read few verses from this Srimad Bhagavatam from first canto, 3rd chapter, four verses. So it says, this Srimad Bhagavatam is the literary incarnation of the God, and it is compiled by Srila Vyasadeva, the incarnation of God. It is meant for the ultimate good for all people, and it is all successful, all blissful, and all perfect. So it is literary incarnation of the Supreme Lord in the book form, right? And Srila Vyasadeva delivered it to his son, who is the most respected among the self-realized, after extracting the cream of all Vedic literatures in histories of the universe. Then Sukadeva Goswami, the son of Vyasadeva, in his turn delivered this Bhagavatam to the Emperor Parikshit, who sat surrounded by the sages on the bank of the Ganges awaiting death without taking food or drink. For 7 days he continuously heard the Srimad Bhagavatam. So how sweet it would be, right, to hear, such a book, so that, he was able to do that without even taking food and water for 7 continuous days. So that means it is something very great. Right, and also the final verse, it says, this Bhagavata Purana is as brilliant as the sun, and it has arisen just after the departure of Lord Krishna to his own abode, accompanied by religion, knowledge, etc. Persons who have lost their vision due to the dense darkness of ignorance in the age of Kali shall get light from this Purana. So this, these verses gives us the sweetness and the greatness of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Why we all should have one set of Srimad Bhagavatam at our home. And also, actually, the beauty of Srimad Bhagavatam is that all this gives in the story forms and the histories, give a references in the form of histories, so that it will be easy for us and very interesting for us to read as well, right? It's not just a philosophy. So why am I saying all this? Many of you know Bhadra Purnima is coming exactly 60 days from now. So it's very auspicious day. We want to give 400 sets of Srimad Bhagavatam, find their homes. So in the Naperville area and surroundings. So far we distributed Bhagavatam found its homes around 60 places. So we have still 340 Bhagavatam sets to be distributed. If you would like to take one with you today, take Krishna with you today, and also want to give it to your friend or relative, or you want to have another set with you, please take it. So this is displayed here. So if you would like to take it, please see me or Vamshidhar Prabhu after the announcements. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Please give a big. So with that, we just want to conclude today's Sunday program, but it can't be done without prasadam. So wonderful prasadam is waiting for you. Please go downstairs, take blessing and honor them. But keep in mind two things. We need everybody's help to support and do whatever the service comes. You can see outside today, you will see entire lawn has been taken care by our kids, our youth of the temple. So they are working very hard. Likewise, if you could support any volunteer service, please do that. Janmashtami is coming. Janmashtami is on September 6th. You have plenty of opportunity to sponsor anything that you want or any services you want. So with that, I ask you please come front and take 2 lines and take the blessings and honor the prasadam downstairs. Hare Krishna. And again, see you on next Sunday. Please come at 5 o'clock. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Have you ever? You've never been since then? No. Yeah.
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Na Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Ram Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Ram Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Jaya Radha, Shama Sundar Radha, Shama Sundar Radha, Shama Sundar Shri Radhe. Jaya Shama Sundar Radha, Shama Sundar Radha, Sundar Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha, Shama Sundar Radha, Sham Sundar Radha, Shama Sundar Shri Radhe. Jaya Sundar Radha, Shama Sundar Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha, Shama Sundar Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha, Shama Sundar Shri Radhe. Jaya Jaya Radha, Sham Sundar Shri Radhe. Radha, Sham Sundar Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha, Sham Sundar Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha, Sham Sundar Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha, Sham Sundar Shri Radhe. Sham Sundar Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha, Madhava Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha, Madhava Shri Radhe. Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Gaura Nitai, Jaya Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Gaura Hari Bol. Jai Nam Sankirtan Yajna ki Jai. Jai Gaur Premanand.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha, Shama Sundar Radha, Shama Sundar Radha, Shama Sundar Radha. Shama Sundar Radha, Jaya Radha, Shama Sundar Radha, Shama Sundar Radha, Shama Sundar Radha.
Jaya Radha, Shama Sundar Radha, Shama Sundar Radha, Shama Sundar Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radha, Madhava Radha, Madhava Radha, Madhava Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radha, Madhava Radha, Madhava Radha, Madhava Shri Radhe.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
सबको मिले हरि का नाम जय जय